just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for wanna be together, be together? Babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. I got feelings about you. Oh yeah, butterflies every time I'm with you. Oh yeah, I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't.
No, it's knocking.
So what's up, guys, and happy Sunday. I'm officially up and ready to talk to the public. I did get up this morning and make a hot coffee, my first time ever since I've been having my Nespresso. First things first, I am 8 days free of Starbucks. I have not been to Starbucks in 8 days. I haven't gotten coffee outside at all. I literally have been using my Nespresso every single day, and it gets better and better every time. I was still watching videos and, you know, just looking at different people's recipes, and then I kind of tweaked it to what I like. So yes, I am so excited to have that Nespresso, y'all. So I got up this morning. I didn't want to make my white mocha because that takes 3 shots of espresso, and yesterday I had 3 shots of espresso after 2 p.m. So your girl was up to 3 a.m. this morning. So I knew for a fact that I was not going to be able to do espresso. So I said this was the perfect time for me to try the coffees that came with my Nespresso. So I used the Malazio, I think that's what it's called. And it was one of the samples that came, and y'all, chef's kiss. It was an intensity of 6 out of 11, and it was so good. Now, what I will say is I'm not used to the crema that the Nespresso has. I'm used to like the Keurig type of coffee. So with the Keurig, I use sweet and low, and I do creamer and stuff like that. But with that creamer, it really does give the coffee like a better flavor and like creamier. So I could have only used 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, like if I'm going for like a sweet treat, 3, but definitely at least 2 of the Irish sweet cream. What was it? Yeah, no, Italian sweet cream. I'm sorry, the Italian sweet cream. So I should have used 2 because I made vanilla sweet cream cold foam. Yes, I had been looking up recipes, and then my sis commented on the last video, and she was like, "Oh, you can make that from home too." But I was already on it, girl. And I looked up the recipe. So the recipe I found said take 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of the milk of your choice, which I use 2%, and then 1 tablespoon of the sweetener or the syrup of your choice. And when I went to Tom Thumb, they only had the sugar-free vanilla, so that's the one I got. And y'all, chef's kiss. It was so good. And it really like gave even more cream and even more sweetness to that coffee. So yeah, next time I will only do like 2 tablespoons of the creamer, but it was so good. It was so decadent. Like, y'all, I honestly, like, would I need to go to Starbucks or Dunkin' or Jack in the Box, or, you know, what I need to go Dutch Bros, what I need to go for? Because, like, legit, I am Krista the barista. And I want to show y'all my ice white mocha because, y'all, after making it every day this week, I have perfected it. So I'll show you guys that in the next vlog. But anyway, yeah, so I got up this morning and I made me a hot coffee, and it was just something that I need. Like, it was enough caffeine to get me up and get me going. But I know I'll be able to sleep tonight because your girl stayed up super, super late. So yes, this week was really, really busy, y'all. And honestly, yesterday I was talking to baby, And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to do a video this week. So I had plans of like writing on my community tab, letting you guys know that unfortunately there was going to be no video this week. But then I was like, no, this is the best time for me to sit and talk to you guys about my plans on getting back on my weight loss journey. Because next weekend is literally prep weekend because we're going out of town. The next weekend after that, we will be out of town. So when we come back from out of town, y'all, it is a go time. I have to get back on track and do what I know I need to. I am ready for it. My body is ready for it, and like I'm sleeping good, but I'm like sluggish in the mornings. And then as y'all see, I've been doing the decadent coffee, so that is me drinking my calories. So it is just time. So I do want to discuss how I'm going to be getting back on track with you guys, and I was like, this is the better time than ever, especially since I wasn't able to pick up my camera at all this week. Let me just give you an update on this week, and then we'll get into my plans on getting on my weight loss journey. So this week was crazy, y'all. First off, the weather was crazy because it rained all week, and it was cloudy, and it was ugly outside. It was wet, and then it was cold on top of that. So this week I didn't go anywhere. Normally, y'all know I take y'all with me on my errands for lunch, and normally I have a lot of errands to do, but I put everything on the back burner this week. I did not go anywhere but just to give me something to eat, and I ate lunch and went on back to the office because it was doing too much outside for me. And then on top of that, my workload this week was extremely heavy because I had so many clinics that I opened. And if you guys been rocking with me for a long time, then y'all know what I do for work. But if you are new to my channel, I do open up clinics, and we provide the linen for clinics. So anywho, every time a new clinic pops up and you see them building a clinic, they're gonna call us for linen. So I'm the person that they speak to be able to you know, get them set up with the items that they'll need. So I had a lot of clinics start up this week, and then on top of that, my employees have went crazy. Like I manage, is it 5 people now? Because it used to be 7, but we lost 2. So I think it's 5 people now. Look, I can't even think. But anywho, I get to work, y'all, and they are arguing. When I tell you they going back and forth, and mind you, they don't speak that good of an English. So they're arguing in Spanish. I'm over here trying to translate and listen and talk to and get all this stuff done. Like, it was so hectic just with like everybody being into it this week. On top of my team, the actual office staff have been into it, and everybody arguing and fussing and bickering. So I was with HR a couple times this week, just talking and just letting her know like what's going on, what I see, my thoughts, my, you know, stuff. So it was just that kind of week. So every day that I got home, I will come in, do my little stuff that I need to do, and then I will eat dinner, and baby, I'll be on this couch laid out till it's time to go get in the bed. Like, who takes a nap before you go to bed? Me. That was me this week. So I would do that, and Courtney said, oh, I know you was tired because you never like come in and take a nap. I'm like, no, because I come in, I have stuff to do. I'm back recording for you guys, so I'm recording, you know, I got stuff to do. But this week I just couldn't do it. So I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna have a video. And then on top of that, y'all, Chanel needs some shocks. It is time to get those. So I went yesterday. I got to the mechanic yesterday about 12:30, and he was like, oh yeah, I can do it. Let me go ahead and order the parts. You know, it's gonna be about 2 or 3 hours. And I'm like, I'm prepared. I had like videos queued up. My AirPods were charged. I had my coffee with me. That's how I drank that coffee so late yesterday. So yeah, I went, sat down. And y'all, I was there, I got there at 12:30. And like I said, I was getting shocks and a full service oil change because we about to hit the road. So I want to make sure Chanel is good. And so he was able to do my full service oil change, but the people end up calling us around 4:30 and saying that the parts are coming, but they will be there after they close, which the place closed at 6. So he was like, you know, we closed pretty much. And I respect it. I understand they're there all day. So I'm like, oh man. So the parts did come yesterday. So I have to go tomorrow when I get off so he can put the shocks on. I did get the oil change and everything. He checked everything. You know what a full service oil change come with. So he did that. And pause. Full service oil changes used to be $39.95. Now they $69.99. Just let that sit. Plus tax, $85. I spent $85 on a full service oil change yesterday. And that's the new norm. Like, I went to another place and paid that same amount. So it wasn't just, you know, so I'm just like, okay then, you know, thank God I ain't got no car payment. But anywho, yeah, so when I get off of work tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go because he's gonna have the parts in. And like I told him, I was like, I work, but I can be here when I get off. So I'm gonna go straight there when I get off tomorrow so they can put the shocks on. And then that's the last thing Chanel will need. And then, we'll be good to go. But anywho, I ended up staying there all day yesterday because, like I said, I got there at 12:30. We didn't get this notification that it wasn't gonna be there until after 4:30. So I got home after that time. All that time I was sitting up there, I was just sitting there. I wasn't productive at all. And I wasn't mad at them because, I mean, if you ain't got the parts, you ain't got the parts. And then when you close, you close. So I wasn't mad at them. But that took all day. So I was like really thinking when I got home yesterday, I was like, man, I'm not going to have a video. I'm not going to have a video. And I was like, you know what? This is the part where I told myself, like, if it's something out of my control, then I couldn't handle it, you know? But I started looking at my calendar and I was like planning out for February because y'all know we were about to go in February. So I was planning out and I was like, oh, you know what? I do need to come and sit down and talk to you guys just to let you know what my plans are. So that way so you guys will know, because like I said, this is not a weight loss channel, but I do share what I'm going through in my life. So you guys are going to see that I'm going to start sharing my journey with you guys. So I was like, this is the perfect time. We could just have like a little chat video. I'll tell you guys what's going on, you know, my thoughts and how I feel about it. And then after this, we're not going to talk about it no more. We just going to be about it. So anyway, let's jump into my plan. I did go ahead and write it on my iPad in my notes app just so I'll know what it is that I wanted to talk to you guys for. And then, like I said, I've really gotten good with writing stuff down, because if I write it down and I see it, I can visualize and then I can do it. So that's what's going on. So let's go ahead and jump into my plan on how I'm going to get back on my weight loss. Okay, so the first thing that I know for sure that I have to do is go back to my gallon of water a day. That's going to be the first thing that I do before I change anything, because if you water your diet, you will, one, start to feel better, your skin will look better, you'll be sleeping good at night, you be hydrated, everything will just fall into place. And then two, on top of that, you are bound to shed weight because you will cut down on eating if you are hydrated. A lot of times we eat because we're bored. A lot of times we eat because we really are just thirsty. So I definitely want to start back with my gallon of water. And then also I get to use my cups, my Starbucks tumblers that I haven't used yet. I will be doing like a cup of the week and show you guys what cup I'm using. 5 of those equals a gallon. So I will be drinking 5 of those a day. And what I normally start to do, or what I was doing at the end part of the last time where I was on track, is I would try to do 1 full tumbler before getting to work. So whether that be before I leave the house or on my way there, I want to finish 1 cup. So that way when I get to the building, I'll be filling up cup number 2. And then I will drink that during my fasting time. And then when it's time to break my fast and have my breakfast, that will be cup number 3. And then I have cup number 4 with lunch, and then cup number 5 with dinner. So it is that simple just to drink a gallon. Sometimes we overthink it, but it is that simple for me at least. So I'm going to show you guys, you know, how I do that. And then I just need to start that back because I do have water now, but not nearly as much water as I need to be having. And like I said, if you're having problems with your skin, like you think you look dull, if you know your hair is dry, like all that has to do with your water intake. So you need to make sure that you are drinking enough water, and your girl just was not drinking enough water. So I definitely want to get back on track with starting with drinking a gallon a day. Now, when I start back, I know some days I may not hit the gallon, but I need to do at least 4 cups of water, which is 96 ounces. I need to do at least 96. But once I start drinking water and being consistent, I crave it. So I'm going to go back to a gallon before I know it. But I just don't want to beat myself up if I get back on track and I don't make a gallon a day. But like I said, I don't want to give myself excuses. So I do need to do at least 96 ounces, which is 4 of those tumbler cups, which the tumbler cups are 24 ounces. So I need to do at least 4 of those a day. But my actual main goal is to do a gallon every single day. My second point to getting back on my journey is making sure that I start back with my intermediate fasting window. That is one thing that I know is what changed and had me to lose weight, is my fasting. I do understand fasting is not for everyone. That's why I'm not telling or advising people to do it. This is just my journey that I'm sharing with you guys. So I'm definitely going to go back to that, and I'm going to do 16-8, where I fast for 16 hours and eat for 8 hours. And my eating window will be 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. That is what works best for me because I'm able to break my fast. Like when I get in there in the morning, I'm busy anyway, so that'll get me through my morning. I look up, it's 11 o'clock, break my fast, and then after that, I will eat until 7. Also too, we're going to talk about me with my working out. With that window, I'm able to still like work out and then come back and have dinner, because I'm the type of person where I can't work out on a full stomach. Like, that will make me nauseous. Because I really can't even drink like water while I'm working out. That will make me nauseous as well. So I like to eat my dinner after I work out. So with my window of 11 to 7, that allows me to still be able to work out and then come back and have time to like wash up and then eat dinner. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely get back with that. I'm not gonna be doing any full day fasts to start out, because y'all, I have not did any type of fasting in so long, child. We're not even gonna do that. But I am gonna get back on track with just doing that. And ultimately, I do want to get back to my no meal Mondays, where I do that full day of fasting on Mondays. And then also too, I do want my window to go down to 18:6, where I'm fasting 18 hours and only eating for 6 hours. But we are just baby steps. We're getting into this with baby steps. So I'm gonna start back with something that I know I can do, which is the 16-8. And also too, I'm gonna be true to that. So that means weekends as well. It's gonna be hard when I first start, because me and baby used to eating all times of the day, and then when we on vacation, eating all times of the night. And when I'm on vacation, of course I'm gonna allow myself to, be on vacation. Y'all know how I feel about that. But what I mean is, I'm not gonna let myself ruin all my progress during the week on weekends. So I definitely am gonna stay true to that and do that Monday through Sunday, like all week and on the weekends. So that is what I'm definitely going to get back into. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing no meal Monday or any kind of like full day fasting for a little while, but I am working myself up into that. The third thing that I have to do is I definitely have to stop eating out, y'all. I don't care if I go to the store and get hamburger helper and chicken wings and french fries. As long as it's from the store and I cook it in this kitchen, that's the only way that I can have it. Now, jumping back into this, like I said, it's been so long since I've done any type of dieting, no matter what it was, whether it was Weight Watchers or count calories or whatever. So I'm not necessarily going to be strict on myself on like counting calories and stuff to start. I just need to start not eating out. That's what we're gonna do, especially now since I've transitioned myself to have at-home coffee. I could definitely transition myself to eat at home. So I will be eating during my 8-hour window. And at this time, like I said, I'm not gonna necessarily go into like 1,200 calories every single day. I'm gonna work my way up to that, but just starting off, I can't eat out at all. So I need to make my breakfast, lunch, and dinners here in this house. And with that, I've been seeing a lot of advertising, and a lot of my favorite YouTubers that I watch been doing Factor. So I definitely think I want to try that and like just review it with you guys, and also review it for myself, because like I'm being influenced. I see people do it. So I'm like, I think I want to try that. So I will be trying Factor, even if I just do it for a couple weeks to see how it goes, because I see my issue sometimes is that like I don't know what to eat for lunch. Like I always have breakfast ideas and dinners ideas, but because I work full time every day, Monday through Friday, I really be trying to figure out like what it is I want to eat. And because I was on my journey so long last time, I do have a little bit of like recipe fatigue, where like I really don't want to eat the same thing over and over and over and over and over. I will, don't get it twisted. If I find something that I like, sis gonna wear it out. But honestly, like especially coming back, I don't want to feel like I just have to go back into like chicken and broccoli and stuff like that. So I really want to like really expand my palate and really try new recipes and really just like eat in the house. Like if I can eat in the house within my eating window and drink my gallon of water, that is like the best start for me to start some type of routine, and everything else will fall into place. Like that's how I did the first time when I lost weight. I just made sure that I was being consistent with the actual journey, not necessarily beat myself up on what I ate or stuff like that, but I did concern myself with when I ate, which is the fasting window, and just making sure that I was hydrated enough to where I just wasn't eating just to eat. But as long as, like I said, I'm drink water, and if after that I do still feel hungry, then I am still hungry. So I, give myself something to eat. But most times, especially when I'm at work, I normally just eat snacks because I'm bored. I'm sitting there looking at a computer, doing stuff like that. So I eat. So that's the time I need to be sipping on that water. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. And like I said, I'm not gonna be doing any kind of calorie count or anything just now. I do want to just take it slow, ease myself into it, try some of those Factor meals. Also too, I was looking in Tom Thumb and Kroger, both have like ready meals that you can buy and you can just like warm up. Like they have like salmon and asparagus. I saw like lasagna and meatballs and like all kind of stuff. So I just want to try different meals, just making sure that I'm eating in the house, because there is no eating out or whatsoever. Cheap meals in the house. Like it is what it is, especially after we finna come back from Louisiana, y'all. We finna finna eat. Like, when y'all see that vlog, just get ready for mukbanking. Like, that's what it is. Courtney and her mama done got it set up so much with, like, see, I wasn't recording last year when we went, so y'all just don't know, like, the new spots we found, and the girl, all you can eat seafood, girl, it went down. So we're definitely gonna try those spots out again this time. So that's why I said I'm gonna be really ready to not eat out when we get back. But yeah, I definitely want to do that, and I want to try Factor and see what, you know, what it's heading for. The fourth thing on my list is to make sure that I am doing some type of physical activity for 30 minutes, 5 times a week. Normally when I started, I'm like, I don't want to start. I'm just going to start with eating, and then I do, you know, working out after 2 weeks. No, ma'am. We are seasoned in this. We're starting with experience. So this time I am going to be getting back on track. Now, the one thing I think I want to do to start with, because I haven't did any kind of like extra physical, like, of course y'all know I move around, go shopping, do stuff like that, but actual like workout, I haven't did that in so long. So I think I want to just start with walking 30 minutes a day for a whole month. Like, I'm still trying to think, am I going to do Saturday and Sundays? Maybe I could do 2 Saturday and Sundays after a month. Or maybe I could just do them all. Like, why wouldn't I? It's just 30 minutes. Like, even right now, I could go walk for 30 minutes. So I think that's something I want to try to do. Just walk 30 minutes every single day. Just to, like, build my stamina back up and, you know, get myself back going. And that includes, even if, like, it's not so pretty outside, if I need to go to the gym. Because I still do have a Planet Fitness membership that I pay every single month. They take their $25, baby, every single month. So I have that. So even if it's just going to the gym and walking 30 minutes on a treadmill, I need to walk at least 30 minutes a day, and then I'm going to work myself up, because that's one thing I did notice. Once I did start working out and like was consistent with it, I went longer, I got better, you know. So I just have to remember, like, baby steps makes big results. That's what we have to do. So I definitely want to do that. And like I said, I want to just jump back into that. It's no more like, oh, let me wait a week or let me wait 2 weeks. Like, no, baby girl, you got this. So I am gonna start doing that 30 minutes a day right now for Monday through Friday. And then, like I said, I do want to do that challenge where I maybe do it for a full month, where I just walk every single day. And the last thing that I'm going to do is take my detox tea and my Nutraburst. My Nutraburst is nothing but vitamins. But y'all, when I was consistent with taking that, baby, hair growing, nails growing, eyebrows growing, like, I really liked having that. I felt good. It gave me energy. It does not advertise that you're going to lose weight, but it does give you the energy. Baby, you're going to be up. You're going to be moving around. It makes you feel good. I do take mine when I break my fast. A lot of people do take theirs like first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. But for me, I like to take mine when I break my fast, because it does have calories, and I want to be in a complete fasted state. I don't want to take in any calories during my fasting window. So I do take mine when I break my fast. But y'all, I do tell a difference. Like, people ask me all the time, do I like feel a difference from when I took TLC till now? And I do, especially with the Nutraburst, because they really like had your girl pumped up. It got me through my day. And actually, believe it or not, with the apple cider vinegar, I actually do have apple cider vinegar in the refrigerator. I started to put mine in the refrigerator because I used to drink it hot. And then actually, Courtney's cousin, she was the one who used to keep hers in the refrigerator, and I had took a shot. I was in Louisiana for something. I think we went down there for vacation, and I was like, oh, I didn't bring any apple cider vinegar. And she was like, I have some. It's in the refrigerator. And I took a shot with it being in the refrigerator. And because it was cold, it went down better and it didn't burn as much. So I started keeping my apple cider vinegar in the refrigerator. So yeah, I actually do see a difference. That shit is nasty as hell, but it works, y'all. It really works. I don't know if it's a mind thing for me, but it does suppress my appetite. I do, you know, see a difference in the belly area when I'm like consistently taking that and consistently meal prepping and stuff. So your girl definitely gonna add that back. Like, I ain't ready, but I'm gonna add it back. So yeah, I'm gonna do my Nutraburst, add back in apple cider vinegar, and then also I'm a detox tea girl, always have been. Yes, I still am a distributor for TLC. My link is always in the description. And I still buy the product as well. As y'all saw in my office, like, I have brand new bags ready to go. Baby, I have fruit punch and watermelon, and then we just got an email that they came out with a tamarind flavor, and then also a tropical punch, which I will be getting that to try. So yes, I'm definitely going back to my detox. Iaso tea is a very light detox, so that means you can take it daily, and it just helps for gut health. That's all it is. Like, it's not claiming that you're gonna lose 1,000,000 pounds, because if you're not doing what you're supposed to do in conjunction with the detox tea, you ain't gonna see results anyway. But when I was being consistent with taking the detox tea and consistent with my journey, baby, I was a force to be reckoned with. So I'm definitely going to go back to what works. That's the first steps that you have to take, especially getting back on, and especially since it's been so long for me. I just need to go back to what I know and then add in new steps as I go, because like I said, I'm starting this over with experience. So just recapping, I am going to go back to drinking my gallon of water a day, or at least 96 ounces, but we're not going to the at least. We can do a gallon. We used to do more than a gallon. So go back to doing that. I'm going to go back to my intermediate fasting window, 16-8. My 8 hours will be 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'm going to eat in the house. My meal prep time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner will be in the house. We don't eat out anymore. We ate out enough. We gave them people enough money. So we're not going to do that. Also, too, I need to do some type of physical activity, 30 minutes a day, for Monday through Friday. We're going to be doing that. And then lastly, I am going to be doing apple cider vinegar, my detox tea, and my Nutraburst. I still do like NRG, but believe it or not, that the apple cider vinegar is like the NRG for me. If you just cannot do apple cider vinegar, I'll say get the NRG, because it really does block your appetite. Like when I do full day fast, I will take an NRG because it really does like work with that to help me go that full 40 hours. And I say 40 hours because I count the night before and the night of the fast all the way till Tuesday when I break my fast. So it ends up being 40 hours. But if you know, to be, it's 24 hours, but I count 40 because of the nights. I mean, I'm still not eating. It's a part of my fast. But I still call that 40-hour fast a full day fast. I just said that because I know it's only 24 hours in a day, but I'm counting the nights and stuff. But anyway, yes. So that is what I am going to do just to get back on track. And like I said, I have the next 2 weeks to prepare myself as far as finishing up my grocery list. I did go ahead and start a grocery list, so I know what it is I'm going to the store to get. And like I said, I'm not necessarily going for healthy options. I'm just going to kind of like make meals in my head. What is easier for me to like actually make a meal and eat and stay within my eating window. And I'm gonna do that for, you know, a couple weeks, see how that goes. And then as I go through this journey, then I will go down to, you know, counting calories, making sure my macros are right and stuff like that. But I definitely, like I said, want to get back on track with just starting with consistency. When it comes to my weight, I actually don't know how much I weigh, and I was gonna weigh myself before doing this video, but baby, I got 2 scales and both of the batteries out, and that was the Lord saving me from that heartache. I know that was him saying, no sis, you're not ready for this negativity, so we're not gonna even let you see it. So I don't know, I'll go back and forth because I kind of want to see where I start, but also too, like, it's visible to see that I've gained weight. So if I just get back on track and be consistent, I will see that I lost weight. So I don't know, I really am not tripping about the scale this time. I know first time I was just like Wonderland, 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 and ultimately I do want to get back down, but also too, I'm not really like, that's not my main goal this time. My main goal is literally lifestyle, because as you can see, you can lose all the weight in the world, but if you go back to those bad habits, if you go back to those habits that you were doing before losing weight, you're gonna gain it back, period. I don't care if you had weight loss surgery, I don't care if you're on keto, I don't care if you're on Monjero, all those pills, look, I hope I said it right, Ozempic, I don't care what you are doing. If you take any of that and go back to bad habits, honey, you gonna see weight pop right back on. So pretty much this is just what that is. So that's why I said I really just want to jump back on this with consistency and actually being true to my journey, and then the weight loss will come. But I just call it a weight loss journey because you guys are gonna start to see, you know, my swelling go there. Like right now, I probably got about 10 or 15 pounds of water weight. I know the moment that I start back drinking a gallon of water and detoxing, I'm gonna drop at least 10-15 pounds like that. I know I will, because it's just my body. So yeah, you're gonna start to see weight loss, but I don't want that to be the forefront this time. Like, I want to lose weight, I am going to lose weight, but that's not what's driving me. What's driving me is the consistency, to have the schedule, so I don't feel like every time something happens I have to run back to old habits, run back to drive-thrus, run back to, you know, all that stuff. Like I said, I can have really good coffee here at home, and you know, I can eat here at home and still like the food just as much as I do if I go through a drive-through. So pretty much I just want to make sure that I get back on track by first being consistent and being true to my journey. So yes guys, that's pretty much what this week's video is gonna be, because your girl did not capture not one vlog clip this week, and I do apologize for that. But like y'all know, this is my hobby, it's not my full-time job, so sometimes the job gonna win and the job won this week. But I am so proud of myself because I was like, no, Crystal, you're gonna have to do something. And what better time than nothing than to sit here and talk with you guys and just let you know where my mind is and my thought process, because I am getting that question quite a few, like, are you gonna share meal prep? Are you gonna go back on your journey and stuff? And you guys are being so respectful and so nice, and I do appreciate that. But yes, girl, we're gonna do this together, because that's one thing I used to preach and I still am preaching this time, is that journey is work. When I revamp my group, which I will be revamping it, I am still keeping the same name though, A New Journey, and new being never ending work. You're gonna be forever working on this journey. There's gonna be times when you are doing the damn thing and you are down pounds and you looking good and you feeling good, and there's gonna be times where you backslid and it's been a week, honey, since you even thought about drinking some water. Like, you're gonna have those times during this journey, but the main thing is realizing when it is time to push it back and don't give yourself those excuses. So I am back to that part. Like I said, I have let myself have these last 2 years, honey, and we've been having these last 2 years. You understand? So this is past time to be done. So I am so ready. I'm just so ready to feel good. I'm so ready to wake up in the morning energized, and not necessarily feel that I need coffee, because right now I need coffee. Like, I cannot have a day without coffee. So I want to get to the point where I don't need it anymore. And I'm so glad to have my espresso. My Nespresso machine, because I'll be able to brew my 2 shots of espresso over ice in a venti cup. I'll be able to do that here at home and put my protein shake over it. So I won't be giving up the coffee. I'll just be changing what I put in my coffee. So I will still have that, and then I will still allow myself on Saturdays and Sundays to have, me an indulgent coffee, something like that. So I'm not really necessarily going straight into restriction. Like, that is what will halt you with any progress if you feel restricted in any way, so I don't necessarily want to do that. So I just want to do everything within balance, and like I said, I'm going to be here to share with you guys. We can do it together. So if you want to restart your journey, or if you are already on your journey and you just need motivation, like, we got this. We're going to do this. It's going to be within the vlogs. I'm not going to be doing like separate weight loss videos or anything, but I'm just going to put everything in the weekly vlogs. And yeah, we're gonna ride out like that. If anything does change, or if I do want to do a spin-off series or anything like that, I'll keep you guys in the loop. But just make sure that you are subscribed, because every video will have something different in it. Maybe we'll have a grocery haul, maybe we'll have work. It's gonna be some in the vlog, so make sure that you stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it out so I can get this video edited and uploaded. Thank you guys for all your love and support. I have not answered your comments on last video because I was so busy this week, but no worries, I'll go ahead and get those answered as I edit and upload this video. Or if not, if I can't do it today, I'll definitely do it tomorrow in my downtime at work. So if you're not, this is your time to subscribe and turn your notification bell on to be notified when I post next week's video. And I'll see you guys next week. Girl, I get my hair done. It's going down.